A beautiful look from up above. The lights of Dallas, Texas. Our sight tonight. From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Now Atlanta starting five. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the five, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the four. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the center position. And tonight, two of the more...
A very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the three. Porzingis can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Young against Doncic. Kicks it out to Collins. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it. And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't seem too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Here's Young after Luka Doncic's bucket. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked, but we're not going to lose sight of that. We have to make him play the game on our terms. He can't be dictating the pace." So they're going to try to keep Young under control, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Young after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. Left side, Collins. They get the rebound. Capella kicks to Hunter. Young with no one around. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Doncic will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kleber's checked in.
Luka Doncic, shooting one.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. He can't get that one to fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Good on the three-point shot.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Young drives in to stop the run. And Capella with the layup.
Assist
Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Bogdanovich with it. Here's Young.
You know, that's a great example of how Porzingis can use his length to bother a shooter.
And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta, trailing by 4. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Maxi Kleber, Jalen Brunson out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Brown in the center position. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Brunson scanning the floor. Brown trying to free himself up. Brunson, no good. Reddish the pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball
2
around.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Young, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good defense.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Doncic outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Brown comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Here's Collins. Hunter on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Young. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Porzingis. Now here's Brown. Doncic outside. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 8 points.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Inside, Capella kicks to Hunter. Here's Huerter. Outside Collins. Here's Capella. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 10 points for Clint Capella.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
Feeds it to Brown. Pass to Doncic. Here's the floater. Atlanta with the rebound. And they're on the break. Hunter, no one around him. Here's Wright. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Mavericks on top, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Clint Capella has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Dallas has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
The Mavericks leading.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Up top, Doncic. He started by Collins, and Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, Luka Doncic makes it look easy. What a pretty jumper.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Now Young. Following the Porzingis miss from deep, Capella, the layup off target. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
The pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. 46 seconds left in the third. And he drives in, and another basket for Dallas.
Yeah, this guy will not hesitate. Reads the defense, understanding mid-range jumper is available. Yeah, I can make that.
Here's Young, shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
That's good from Young.
Averaging about 30 points and 9 assists per game during his second season. Trae Young was named an All-Star in 2020, solidifying himself as a franchise player.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Doncic passes to Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Over to the wing. Back to Young. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Williams following the 3-point basket by Dallas. Gallinari outside. In the corner. Herter with it. Shot clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brown is checked in for Dallas.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic looking it over. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Capella. That one doesn't drop. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Pass to Brown. Young against Doncic. Driving the lane. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And here is Doncic. Puts it up. Doesn't go either for Doncic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Capella dishes to Hunter. There's Bogdanovich, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
First team foul.
In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavs.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shooting. They haven't missed much of anything from mid-range today.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Sterling Brown. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Now, here is Young. After Luka Doncic is missed. Young passes to Capella. Hunter on the wing. Collins wide open. He fires. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Collins kicks to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young's shot is off. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Dallas again missing. And the Hawks with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Outside Collins. Hunter on the wing. Young from outside. He's off from 3. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Nine seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hopefully some misses.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Young outside. They tie. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. That is a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.